Hey everyone, KIC here. And yes, I didn't quite get all 3 houses last time, so I thought I should go ahead and run back and grab the 3rd house while I'm in the neighborhood. Ha ha, yes, bad pun. So I've actually been pretty busy running around, kind of putting some frames down, doing some digging, some mining, all that sort of fun stuff. The kind of things that aren't necessarily the makings of a great video. Then again, I'm not sure if this will be a great video, but hey, at least there's something going on in it that is more than just me endlessly digging in the mine shaft I have now created. Maybe I did get through this one. I got through this house. I didn't go through this house. Haha, that's what it was. I knew I didn't go through all 3 of them. I just couldn't remember which ones I actually went through. Okay, so I did not get this side of the street, the south side, as it were. And already I have stuff I'm just going to salvage because I don't really need it. But that's kind of what I expected anyway. Oh, that was pretty terrible. Well, he's out anyway. Well, look at that. It's Crawling City. I thought they fixed the stair thing, so yeah. Looks like it. He didn't have any problems getting down. That's good. Get rid of him. More concerned with getting rid of that one. And I'll go ahead and club this guy down. Why not? Let's see if they have anything. Paper. I'm not really looking for paper. You know what? I take it back. I'll go ahead and take that. I think I'm at the point now where I should start making some TNT for some mining. I actually got pretty lucky early on in my mining endeavors. I was really just trying to kind of just make an area to explore in. And as it happened, I actually found some pretty good veins. I found a an iron vein. And look at that, iron helmet and reloading weekly. I don't know that I have found either of those. At the very least, I know I have not found that one yet, so that's pretty cool. And while I'm here, let me go ahead and just dump some of this stuff in here right quick. I was actually in the middle of making some additional bolts because I don't have too many at the moment. Well, I mean, I guess I have enough, but I would like some more. Anyway, as I was saying, I ended up finding an iron vein, a lead vein, a bit of a tungsten vein, which I will show you in just a little while here. I'm going to kind of bounce around on this video. I don't normally do that, but there's not going to necessarily be a whole lot going on up here, so I thought, why not? And I don't think there's anyone up here. It's pretty weird how bright it is considering there's literally no light, but I think that has to do with the texture more than anything else. But I'm not sure what to do with the tungsten. Not to say I have a bunch of it. I have 2 tungsten ore in one of my storage boxes right now. But I also have, I don't know, a good another 3 or 4 blocks that I can mine out and end up with, well, quite a bit more, really. Okay, I need to get rid of some of this stuff here. Give me just a moment. Sorry about that. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I opened up that safe, but what can you do? So I'm not sure what to do with the tungsten. I know you can make a door with it, but if you look at the wiki, and I don't know if the wiki is correct on this, but if you look at the wiki, it doesn't necessarily seem like it's worth getting, or worth creating, as it were. You look at the stats on it, and it looks like the regular, plain old, secure metal door is actually better. And I don't know if that's true exactly, but I do think it's an interesting situation. I hear lots of guys banging around up here. I'm not sure where they're at. I'm going to be picky right now and not take the cat food for the time being. Although I probably should, just because I could turn around and eat it right away. But, well, yeah, and there's 2 of them too. Okay, so there's someone, and I totally missed. That was pretty great. Hi there. And you're not going to be a problem, so let's get rid of you. Yep, not in a place to take glass right now, as it so often happens. Okay, so this will free up 2 spots. But anyway, like I said, I'm not really sure what to do with the tungsten, if anything. I might end up just leaving it because there's just, I don't know, I mean, what am I going to do with it? Pretty sure this game does not have anything like Minecraft in the sense of you can create... Oh, look at that, I did pick up cat food already. Didn't even realize that. Well, might as well take the rest. I don't think this game has something like Minecraft where you can create tools of... Oh, you jerk. I was going to check that spot. Hold on, I gotta take care of this. This is a problem. This is not cool. Hey, you. Don't go messing up the counters. I'm trying to loot them. Anyway, as I keep trying to say, I don't believe this game has upgraded tools of any type. The upgraded tool would actually be the chainsaw or the auger, which aren't necessarily upgrades you create, they're upgrades you find. So, I don't really know what I want to do at this point. I kind of feel like I should repair this stuff just on principle. Like, stupid zombies, where do you get off destroying everything around here, you know? So I'm not sure what I'm going to do at this point. With the tungsten specifically, that is, but the other stuff, I've actually used a fair amount of the iron already. I was actually... Oh... What to do. Here, let's drop that. I need to put this stuff to use. That'll actually open up a single slot. And for the time being, I pick that up too. As I was saying, I've used a bunch of the iron creating rebar frames since the change in 8.7, I believe. I'm getting so mixed up with all the versions now. The change in 8.7 took rebar out of the supply drops, and now you're basically running around creating your own rebar if that's what you want. I'm not sure if I necessarily want to go with rebar for building everything, but just kind of for the challenge, I thought, you know, why not? I'll go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and made a bunch of rebar and built, well, I wouldn't say I built much. I built a little bit using the rebar, but I really haven't done much with it to this point. It's basically the beginnings of somewhere to hang out. And I would actually really like to take a bunch of this furniture right now. So let me go ahead and eat the peas. Not that I'm necessarily going to do anything with the furniture, I'm just going to end up throwing it in storage, but hey, you know, why not? I want to be able to place... Oh man, I can't pick up the corner ones. I need to get rid of one other thing. The sleeping bag I don't want to drop just yet. Corn seed, I'll get rid of the destroyed stone, just because I know where to go find a bunch of that stuff. And yeah, I'm going to go drop this stuff off at another location, which I will show you momentarily. So that would be finally me finishing this neighborhood a couple of game days later, because as I said, I was mining and doing stuff. Okay, so here's what I've been working on just a little bit. Not a whole lot, I have to admit. You can see it's just kind of the beginnings of a really, really basic tower. As it so happens, it seems like building on, call it stilts, call it pillars, call it whatever you like, seems to be the way to go. And I haven't really done a whole lot yet. As you can see, I don't even have a second floor. The first floor, honestly, is just really a place to climb up. Since it's still technically open to the world, I'm not planning on putting much down here. And yeah, this looks pretty ugly, but that's what I get for building on such a short, basically, foundation. I'm not going to put much in here. I think I'm just going to build it up a little bit more, and then I'm going to call it a day. And then I'm not sure if I decide that I'm going to leave it right there instead of trying to build out. I kind of did that in my last Let's Play. I had a really short foundation and ended up building quite a bit out just to basically widen what I had to work with. If I don't end up doing that, and excuse me while I chop a tree down really quick here, then I'll end up building something else maybe over in this area. And yeah, I know there's a guy behind me. In which case, I'll connect them via... Ah, man, did I pick up... I sure did. I'll connect them... Oh, I hate that. Well, I got the wood log. That's really what I care about right now. I will end up connecting them via some sort of, I don't know, ramp, or not a ramp, but, you know, kind of a walkway that would connect the two. And I can just use that one over there as a general storage. Perhaps that can be another mine. Use that for the mining location, since you don't necessarily want to build or mine under your main base. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do just yet. I do know, however, that I need to go drop some of this stuff off. So, before I run over to my next area, I'm going to go ahead and drop this guy off and drop off some other stuff, and then I'll catch you over there in just a few minutes. Well, a few minutes for me, a few seconds for you. So here's the last part of the video, and then there may not be... Oops. Yeah, hey, that's pretty awesome. That might get me a broken leg in the future. And then I might just kind of stop these in the near future. So that right there, as you can see, is tungsten. This is really just nothing more than a mine shaft, so really nothing exciting there. But this was the original kind of hole in the ground that I put together. So there's 1, 2, 3... I want to say there's a 4th one over here somewhere. Maybe that's it right there. I really don't know what to do with the tungsten, so if you guys have any suggestions, would definitely appreciate that, because otherwise I'm just going to leave them there. They take about 50 swings with the pickaxe to pop those suckers out, and at 50 swings a pop, that just takes a while, especially if you don't have a bunch of coffee, which I think I actually have 2 coffee, but it might be in another box somewhere. Or maybe... you know what? I bet that was another save. I end up playing so many at a time I get things mixed up, but anyway, you can see I definitely have a random collection of junk over here, and I'm not lacking in bandages or antibiotics or painkillers because I have found a couple of boxes while just running around. So basically I have the makings of some sort of farm, etc. to set up. It's just a matter of collecting the building resources I need, and that will end up taking, I don't know, at least a game day or 2, maybe a little bit more depending on what all I decide to get. So I won't make you guys suffer and put that up there, and never mind expecting anyone to actually watch it. But for now, I might need to take a break for a few days. I'm not going to have much of a chance to play, and the way I've been going right now, I'm actually caught up for the most part on the videos, so I don't have a bunch just waiting to be edited and then uploaded. So if you don't see any for a few days, don't worry too much. I'll be back to them. But for now, thanks for watching. See you later.